Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly.
Stop this thing!
Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. Funny. That's what our birdie wanted.
Release me this instant, you beasts!
Unless you want to join him up there, you best pay the toll. Tough it up!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
I'm sure there are. You strike me as extremely resourceful. But there are many grateful people here who want to spend time with you. I must not keep you all to myself, as enjoyable as that may be. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
A few moments later.
I came just in time. You are transforming. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you. You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
Everything is for sale. And you do well to sell while your stock has value. In desperate times, the price of honor plummets. Perhaps you haven't yet realized how desperate these times are. You will.
Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
I didn't ask you.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Indeed. Farewell.
Aha, there you are! Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
Don't forget our little agreement. As soon as things quiet down here, best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself. Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might, but let's take that risk. Thank you for last night. That didn't hurt, did it? Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but It's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous. Though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. Anything is preferable to risking the shadow curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. May Sylvanas guide us.
Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered. This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
I buried my daughter because of you! I'm going nowhere.
Your daughter roused the nest. Did you expect the Viper not to strike?
I will bear no more accusations. Leave me! Tell me, how's the wine?
The wine?
What did you... I want you to feel small. I want you to feel helpless, just like her. Her name was Arabella. Picture her, how scared she was. And no, this will hurt. I didn't ask you. It was never about feeling better. It was about justice. Not like I was sleeping at night anyway. Come on, Locke. We're done.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
That can't be. You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate. It to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
I was going to say the very same thing, as soon as I worked up my courage a little. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship we'll be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
Good choice. Now clear off. If I see you here again, no price will save ya.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. Where I come from, that's frowned upon. Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Good. A little mystery will keep you on your toes. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
Isn't it? I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. Still, there'd be no harm in me taking a teensy look, would there? I know all the signs. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly...
Oh, dear sweet gods!
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Be assured, it is not by choice.
Your words, not mine. But not what I mean.
I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove.
Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong.
Not everyone. We lost people, and it's like they don't even care. But I care. And I won't drink myself into a stupor to change that. Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. I won't be nursing their pounding heads and sick stomachs in the morning.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Lie down. Then dance.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne. One of the adventurers had a clue to help find it. A dwarf called Brian. It might still be found on his corpse, wherever the goblins left it. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Sounds rather ingenious.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
A haggler, are ya? How about this? You live and pay me loads more.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone Ceramorphosis by now.
By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. And not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
All's well, I hope.
Conversation shouldn't be made. It should be grown. Let the seeds sprout in their own time.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. That's more easily said by some than others. Share a bottle with me?
It was never about feeling better. It was about justice. Not like I was sleeping at night anyway. Come on, Locke. We're done.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. Where I come from, that's frowned upon.
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliberate. Go, enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
I hope so too.
If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed...
From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers. Unless... You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous. Isn't it? As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Thank you.
All of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking.